Just a bunch of poor boys, daddies, girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Yeah. Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old Hank. Nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to a rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. It's a kind of thing.
Thank you, Larry. Brandon Gaudin, along with Charles Davis here in the booth. We are set for a spectacular draft champions matchup and some spectacular talent on your screen right now. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get down to the field for kickoff. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in Draft Champions. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And his first pass is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Stays on his feet. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 7 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Shreds the tackle. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll go with a big back, Crowell. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. On 1st down, Rodgers. He's got time in the pocket. Looking deep downfield. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. That could be a downside of putting together a team in Draft Champions Week 1. It's early. You might have some of these mistakes.
You're exactly right, because it does take time to build chemistry, trust, right? Understanding where guys are going to be. And I think that's what led to the interception. They just don't know each other well enough yet. That should build up as the season goes on. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play. Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Goes underneath for Bell. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Falcons are going to get a first. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A first down throw for Cousins. A screen to Bell. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Wide open, it's Marshall, complete. A good pickup there at 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
First down, here's Cousins. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons. So we've got a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cousins. And Matthews has it right side. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, the defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Stephon Diggs from 3 yards out, and the Falcons are in for 6. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers surveying the field. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession. Thank you very much, Larry Ridley. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. We are ready for this draft champions matchup as you get a quick peek at some of the stars in today's game. We're ready to go. Let's get down to kickoff. Two teams here amped and ready for football, and off we go in week 2 of Draft Champions. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, here's Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Carolina. Kelvin Benjamin, 79 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, that's that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, hey, look, the game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer, but that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you'd snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. A gain of 6 there on first.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
Now let's go!
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Cousins, the left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Hurry up, here we go! Detroit! 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 Here we go Detroit! Green, 3!
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
All right, here we go.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Defensively, the tackle by Cam Chancellor.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On third down, here's Bell. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Now Cousins on 4th down. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. From the red zone now. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Ryan Shazier in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now a second down throw for Cousins. Left side caught by Matthews. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now Bell. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it on the other end. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Second down, Cousins. That's complete right around the 8. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal. Throwing, Cousins. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Le'Veon Bell from 8 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. And he's got it up and through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. A strong running. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. Carolina getting set to take the field.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play. I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now it's Smith. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And down he'll go at the 25. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him? Either fellow.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Shane Ray. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They'd like to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A second down throw for Cousins. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Play fake. Cousins. And incomplete here on third down. They were looking for Marshall that time, and it's fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. Back deep, Golden Tate. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Jay's gonna go past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Jay, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds. First down. Here's Cousins. Left side caught by Diggs. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup.
Watching.
All right, Larry, hope everyone is settled in for a great Draft Champions contest. Here, lucky to witness it, I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. These guys that you see on your screen, they won't be witnessing. They will be participating in what should be an excellent game. Let's get down to the field. It's time for kick. The getting to know each other process is over. Time to get down to it. And we're off in week 3 of Draft Champions. That'll be taken in the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on. 18
yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Seattle first down. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. come back and get them the next time.
He was trying to get it to Rashad Jennings, and that takes us from second to third down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Throwing is Manning on third down. And that is incomplete. They were looking Jennings' way again. Now fourth down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go!
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Well, I haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't like a target that size. I mean, that's a big, tall receiver, and somehow he missed him anyway.
Yeah, tempting to just put it out there for him to go get it, but dangerous throw and not on target.
Yeah, sometimes even a receiver with that type of catch radius can't haul them in if they're not accurate.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. On third down, Cousins. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on fourth. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down.
Here we go.
Now Cousins on fourth down. And Marshall's got it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough. by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A first down throw for Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's brought down. 14 yards that time for number 14.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
He's got some space. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. To the air again, it's Cousins. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
He's got his target, the tight end Newsom. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And caught, right side, Green. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Now Manning again. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Manning now on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 19. And it'll give the Seahawks a first down. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
Throwing on first down is Manning. Complete to Newsom. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And a quick throw here. That's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Again, they'll throw with Manning. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Oh, look at the juke. Still on his feet. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Third and short yardage. Cousins looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the...
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can show...
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Adrian Peterson, 41 yards. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
Again, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was that?
They saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And here now come the Falcons. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there. 4 yards on the pickup. And it'll be second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On play action. Cousins Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away. A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. To throw his Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And it brings up fourth down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
"51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. He's got his target, the tight end Newsom. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get 19 yards there. And the Seahawks are going to have a first down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rap.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Manning to throw on 2nd down. And Thomas has it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jumper.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Adrian Peterson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. So they're going to go for 2. Eli's going to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And now it's 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete. Marshall, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Again, they were targeting Marshall there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop... their momentum.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. With it is Brown. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. first down is Manning. Complete to Newsome. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. Now Manning throwing on second down. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Jurrell Casey able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. From the gun on third down, Manning. Caught, Safarian-Jenkins, right side. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That one goes for